Greetings, everyone, and welcome to the Midweek War. We're here to talk Impact. Hi, I'm Mad Mike. I'm with Sorg. Sorg has not watched Impact. Okay, so normally when Sorg's on for Impact, I do the 2 facts and a lie thing. Impact was so balls out insane this week, I'm not sure I can properly do that and give it justice because I would just be saying all true things and it wouldn't be fair to Sorg.
Mike, I am looking forward to see how you're going to tell me that tonight you found out that I was right about an owl in a suit being unveiled on the show.
I mean, no, unless you consider Dutch Mantell to be a living owl.
I'll take it. Okay.
Okay. I'll take it. Then you were half right. All right. So Sorg, first, let's do some. Let's break down the things that Impact had to do because the people who are no longer around, they had to do stuff. Okay. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
So you know Mike and Maria are gone, right?
Right. I'm aware of this.
Yes. So they were written off in a backstage segment where Sienna just told Mackenzie McElroy, whatever her last name is, I don't care what it is, the backstage announcer, that Maria had a nervous breakdown because of what happened at the wedding. And basically the announcer say, well, I guess we'll never see her again.
Okay, and that's it.
And it's kind of funny because like the backstage announcer like said something like, oh, I thought it was contractual, and Sienna was going, fake news.
So it's kind of like in Fuller House where we ask why isn't Michelle there? Oh, she's doing stuff in New York.
Yeah, kinda. And
that everybody looks at the camera.
That's probably not a good thing that we're comparing this to Fuller House. But Jeremy Borash, who is now the third commentator, because just what we need, another fucking 3-man commentary team, said, we wish Mike and Maria the best in whatever they do. By the way, Josh Matthews is in full Michael Cole mode, which for the first hour of this is terrifying. It wanted to make me put a bullet through my skull. No, not with a gun, just the pressure, just pushing it in there. Because I feel it was very frustrating. It got better towards the end of the night, I will say that. But they just get into screaming matches and call each other dumbasses.
On commentary?
On commentary.
So it's like if we had more than one JBL.
Kinda, yeah. And I mean, and Jeremy Borash is good. I like Jeremy Borash. I just don't want Josh there anymore. And Sorg, ask me how many times they brought up the names of Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock, AJ Styles, Samoa Joe, Bobby Roode, Hulk Hogan, John Cena. Let's see, the WWE title, the World Heavyweight title, the AAA title, CMLL, WrestleMania 27, Donald Trump, because all of those was brought up a lot. Yep.
That's interesting. Actually, it was really funny because I'm going through Twitter and putting out stuff for the show here, and related, Ring of Honor put out a tweet 8 minutes ago. It's a USA Today article. It says Ring of Honor celebrates 15th birthday by not being WWE. So is everybody referencing WWE to put themselves over somehow?
We're all doing that, Sorg. And by the way, Josh Matthews said, we don't want a 3-man commentary team. What is this, SmackDown? Fuck you, Josh. SmackDown's the best show they produce right now.
That's right.
Anyway, so we also need to write off Drew Galloway, correct?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Now, funny thing about that, Drew Galloway was the grand champion of Impact, whatever the fuck that meant. I'm pretty sure we're replacing him with the GFW Next Gen title. Because Cody Rhodes was out on Impact, and he was challenging Moose. Moose wasn't there because Moose is in Japan because he's probably intelligent. But Cody Rhodes Cody Rhodes was out there with his GFW title, and he was ready to put it on the line against a not there Moose. So maybe the GFW, the Grand Championship title is just gone. I'd be okay with that because it was a horrible concept. So also the Hardys, we had to get rid of the Hardys, right?
Right.
Oh, Sorg, are you ready for this?
Arguably the hottest thing and the thing that would be like horribly missing if it wasn't on Impact from week 3.
So I forget who it was that said, because we did a big question on this, like how does TNA write off the Hardys? I forget who it was. I think it might have been Bobby.
This was on Wrestling Mayhem show this week or last week.
Last week, I think. But someone suggested the Poochie method from Simpsons. They basically did that.
Now explain this concept for the people, for the uninitiated.
The Poochie method is there's an episode of The Simpsons, Itchy, Scratchy, and Poochie, where Poochie was brought in to brighten up the show Itchy and Scratchy. He was a horrible character, voiced by Homer. No one liked it. And they got rid of Poochie by saying Poochie died on his way back to his home planet. That's how that happened. On Impact, we get a new video of Jeff Hardy fighting Smokin' Joe, the kangaroo. And you can tell it's new because Matt's in his gold ropes. Yes, this is all. See, this is why I didn't want to do the 2 facts and a lie, because you would think that's a lie, Sorg.
Yeah.
Exactly. This is all real. So after Jeff Hardy, I believe, had a draw with Smokin' Joe Frazier, they got another premonition for the gold, and they grabbed their tag team championships and they teleported with Vanguard 1. And all of a sudden, we see Decay on the other end of the teleportation after they had supposedly hijacked Vanguard 1, and they stole the TNA titles mid-transportation. Uh-huh.
Dude.
Yep. This is why I didn't want to do a 2 facts and a lie thing, to Sorg. Oh, and by the way, every single person on this show is saying hashtag make Impact great.
Like they're verbally saying hashtag make Impact
great.
Well,
they're not saying hashtag, but they're saying they want to make Impact great. Jeez. That's the new hashtag for the show.
Yeah, because
it's not even Impact on Pop anymore. It's hashtag make Impact great.
More people need to do that, right?
Yep. Okay, now that we've gotten that kind of stuff out of the way, the actual content of the show wasn't terrible. I'm not going to lie. The actual show wasn't terrible. There were a couple of things there was a really long promo from Bruce Pritchard, who is apparently going to be a big on-air character. There was a long promo from Dutch Mantell in his cart, who said he used to be Zeb Coulter in an alternate dimension, which is amazing. And he said he's not going to be an on-air character, which means he's going to be an on-air character. But
I didn't even want to be here today.
Yeah, it's weird because he said he doesn't hire people; he doesn't fire people. He gives advice, and they can follow it whether they want to or not. Weird. But we had Alberto El Patron show up as all the dirt sheets leaked. And he challenged Lashley for the world title in the main event while EC3 watched from the ramp. And it was kind of a screwy finish. So Impact being Impact. 2 ref bumps, a belt shot to the head, and Alberto's the new champion. But then a bunch of officials come out, and it looks like they're going to take it away, but they don't. He walks out with the championship. So this is going to be the new thing. That part was kind of meh. You know, it reminded me of old TNA, which is bad TNA. But the good stuff, Sorg. Do you want the good stuff?
Give me the good stuff.
Okay, there was one good thing. And it okay, so they showed there's a 4-way X Division match. Very, very good. It was Marche Rocket, Caleb Conway, DJZ, and Braxton Sutter. Really good match. Highly recommend everyone watches it. Very fun. Allie was in Braxton's corner, and she actually does a little flying plancha onto Marche Rocket, too, which If they're going like Nuvo, Essa Rios, and Lita, I'm all good with that. That was great. But after Braxton Sutter won the match, and I said this before when they were showing a recap of what happened with Laurel Van Ness, where she was crying in her wedding dress and drinking and everything. I sent out a tweet. If Laurel still hasn't changed out of her wedding dress and turns into a psycho, I'm going to love this. Sorg, guess what happened after that match?
It's absolutely just a mess in a dress.
She's a mess in a dress. She walked out in her wedding dress, still streaming makeup on her face, and was just screaming. I was floored. I'm like, yes, I am all in.
She's been like in her wedding dress for like, what is this, 3 weeks now? 2 weeks now?
Yeah. It's amazing.
That is amazing.
It's absolutely amazing. It's so.
I went from not knowing this person even existed on Impact to I kind of want to watch this on Impact.
Yeah, honestly, this episode wasn't that bad. I would watch it just to see what the new flavor of the show is.
The big thing is, so this is kind of a full rebranding kind of thing, and as right,
it's kind of like DC's New 52.
Right. There's a little like there's a definite reset button effect happening here too.
Oh, there's a definite reset button, but it's not like a full reset, because a full reset would mean like to strip all the champions and everything.
It's like the season premiere of Impact Wrestling as we know
it. Sure. We'll go with that.
Change the logo, change the set, change the new hashtag. It's like the difference between
Supergirl on CBS and Supergirl on the CW.
There's a difference?
Yes.
Discussion for off air.
Yeah. But it's I don't know. It wasn't too bad. But yeah, and there was also a tag team match with Reno Scum versus DCC. It was okay. Reno Scum is apparently I don't really know too much about Reno Scum.
I don't know this at all.
Yeah, no, they're supposedly an indie tag team on the West Coast. They tried to mention what federation they're in, because apparently they're the champs of it. But they were talking over each other, so I couldn't hear what the company was. But they destroyed DCC.
It's not like a PWG or something.
No. It's not a big Fed. I know that much.
Weird, but yet they brought it up.
They brought it up. They had the belts on them.
Yeah.
So it was very weird. And by the way, Decay has the tag team championships now.
I wonder if it's because they stole it in the Vortex.
Yeah.
Yep. This is a wrestling show.
Yep.
I had to double check.
Yep.
I wonder if it's Championship Wrestling from Hollywood, because it's the only other big thing I know out there. Could be.
All right, else. But yeah, so that's pretty much it, Sorg. Honestly, I might even give it number 2 this week over NXT.
What is the what?
It was interesting. It was new and different.
What?
I'm serious. It was new and different. It was new. I've wanted them to do a reset for the longest time. They did one. I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt. If it turns to crap next week, they'll be crap again next week. But for right now, I'll give it number 2.
Hold on. I want to put this in the tweets. Shocking revelations from Mad Mike regarding Impact.
All right, but Sorg, so I need to go catch a train because I am heading to Florida, not to go to Impact Wrestling. Pointing that out. But Sorg, where can the good people on the internet find you?
You can find me on the internet at sorgatronmedia.com. I encourage everybody to check out our friends at indiewrestling.us. Click on the Fight TV app icon to download it and check out some free wrestling or pay-per-views, including the Ring of Honor's pay-per-view is going to be on there. Support Wrestling Mayhem Show by clicking that link at wrestlingmayhemshow.com to get your Fight TV app or sign up for the service. I've been having a lot of fun watching Ring of Honor episodes on there. It's a lot easier than the usual ways that you get to, even through Ring of Honor's website. And there's stuff like Championship Wrestling from Hollywood, ICW from England, and so much more. So please do that. Support the show. Patreon.com/Wrestling Mayhem Show.
All right. And you can find me at MadMike4883 on the Twitter machine. Also, check out the web series I've done so far, 32 Manias of Mike. Today, WrestleMania 8 came up, so please check that out. Comment. Let me know what you think of it. There's plenty more to come. And so, Sorg, we'll see you next week on this may be new and improved Impact Wrestling on the Midweek War.